tuning session 2 today. My goal is I want to see there's two noises that it makes. One is like this high-pitched screech, and then there's a blow-off valve noise, the hissing. And what I want to do is find out what the screech is. I took off the rubber sort of gasket grommet-y thing that's on the inside the O-ring, and so now it's metal on metal inside the blow-off valve. I have like two more blow-off valves coming, so I can probably swap it with a better one. But for right now, I still have this exact same setup. Blow-off valve here has the metal on metal inside here. I still have the T here from the two manifold vacuum lines there, and they tee together and come here, and there's not any kind of thing that keep them from interfering or anything. And so it seemed like maybe something was vibrating here and that's the screech, or maybe the screech is coming from the AMR 500. Anyway, let's start this sucker up and let's see what it does. It's cold now, so I don't really know if that's going to be different than what I did before, but gotta get my air fuel ratio gauge here, and then I'll do the warm up. And let me start this motor. Let's see if I turn this just a little bit. All right, here we go. Noise that I hear, listen to this. Let's check boost levels. Boost level is at 5. 10. And then it lets off right at 12. It's super interesting. Okay, so it actually seems like this is now doing perfectly. The screech is when this closes and this gets under the 12 pounds of boost, it starts to screech. Now, why does it screech? I don't know, but it seems like it's actually doing the right thing. Then when I let off, all of a sudden I get this, and in a weird way, it doesn't just open and make a hiss, it's actually doing a like that, almost as if the vacuum that comes through is somehow alternating, like on, off, to the point where something weird is happening in the blow-off valve, but it does blow it off. And so it appears to be about 4 to 5 pounds of boost at idle. Then if you start to rev it, it goes up to 12. That's when the blow-off valve hits. This thing seems to generally, it's like sticking like around 12, 11 and a half. So that's great. So no danger, I think, to the motor. But what I don't know is I don't exactly know what that screech is. If it's something inside the AMR 500 or if there's something that I need to worry about with the screech. But I would say, like, this is probably the best run I've had of this. I'm super excited. I think I can drive this thing today and give it a shot because, number one, if I'm at 12 or lower on the air fuel mix, I'm not going to burn anything up by being too lean. As long as the blow-off valve lets the pressure off at 12, my back pressure on deceleration, say if I rev it up and let go, it's not going to blow the thing sky high, which I've heard that on a blow through, if you don't have the blow-off valve, that can happen. The only other things that I would worry slightly about is something going wrong with the AMR, just in terms of its turning or something, the friction or whatever. Some of those are pieces of junk. I actually had another one which was crappy before I got this one. And the fact that my fuel pump, my regulated fuel pump that goes up with the boost, there's no return line to the gas tank. It's simply a blockage of the fuel pressure. So the electric fuel pump can go up to 20 pounds and it's boost referenced, and so it'll go up. But it's just blocking it. It doesn't actually take the excess and allow it to go back to the fuel tank. So I've heard mixed things about whether that is like a bad idea or whether that works well. So anyway, it definitely does go up when I look at the fuel pressure. So I would say this is, generally speaking, a very good sign. I think I can drive this today, and so I'll make my next video with GoPro inside the vehicle, and we'll at least go for a ride around the block. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.